Hello, everybody. We have a new topic today, and our topic is Let's Celebrate. So, we'll be talking about some different celebrations which we have in Germany or in England or wherever. And first of all, before we can talk about the different celebrations, we have to learn the names of the months. So, this is what we're going to do first of all now. I'll show you how to say the months, and we'll talk about some different celebrations that we have throughout the year. So let's begin. The first month of the year is January. So let's say that again together. January. All right. So as January is the first month of the year, one important celebration which we have right at the very start is New Year's Day. So the 1st of January is New Year's Day. And in England, at least, we normally celebrate by spending time with family, having a nice meal. And one very old tradition is that you're supposed to say White Rabbit before noon, so before midday, 12 o'clock. And it's supposed to bring you good luck. So this is a really old-fashioned tradition, though. Not everybody knows about this or does this, I guess. Right then, the second month is February. It looks a bit like February, but we say February. And February is a bit strange because it only has 28 days. Sometimes once every 4 years, it's what we call a leap year, and then it has 29 days. And I suppose one celebration that we have in February is St. Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day. Some people celebrate it, I suppose, but not everybody celebrates Valentine's Day. I know I don't. Another traditional celebration which takes place in February is Shrove Tuesday, which is also known as Pancake Day. And Shrove Tuesday is the day before Ash Wednesday, which marks the start of Lent, which for many Christians, traditionally, it's a fasting period before Easter. And there's this tradition, at least in the UK, of making pancakes on Pancake Day. I suppose I remember enjoying it as a child, making the pancakes, trying to toss the pancakes and flip them over and not drop them down the back of the cooker as I did once. Yeah, it can be a nice occasion. Not everybody celebrates Pancake Day, really. Maybe families with children more than others. The third month of the year is March. Okay, March. One nice thing about March is it's when we see the first signs of spring arriving. So you can see this flower here, which I'm trying to draw, is called a daffodil. And these come out in March, and I always think it's a nice thing to see because you think, oh, spring's on its way, it's coming. And Easter can be in March, so we celebrate Easter, of course. And it's either in March or in April. So we celebrate Easter in March or April. And the main way that we do this, whether we're religious or not, is by eating a lot of chocolate. And we have Easter eggs. They're actually bigger than the Easter eggs in Germany. They are really quite big chocolate eggs, and they'll have something like chocolate bars inside them or some sweets or something like that. And you can have an Easter egg hunt in your garden. And the tradition is that the Easter bunny brings the Easter eggs to children and maybe some grown-ups as well. Okay, so the next month is May. May. And what can we say about May? We do have May Day, and the 1st of May is officially the International Workers' Day, and this is why it is sometimes a bank holiday. Right, the next month, month number 6, is June. June. What can we say about June? So I was trying to think, we don't have as many official bank holidays like you do in Germany. We don't have as many religious holidays where we get some days of school or work. But I remember when I was a child, in June, I would come home from school, and often on the TV after school was the Wimbledon tournament. So I really associate this with June. It's usually like in the second half of June. The next month is probably my favourite month for several reasons. So the first reason why I like July is because my birthday's in July. And secondly, this is summer, and the weather is often a little bit better, even in England, even in the UK. And it's when we have our summer holidays. And in Germany, your summer holidays normally begin either at the start of July or maybe even at the very end, or maybe even at the very end of June. Our holidays start a bit later in England. It's normally at the end of July, and the summer holidays last from July to August. So it goes through August, actually. So August is another month of the summer holidays. Lots of people go on holiday. They go to the beach, maybe they go to another country, they go abroad, and they enjoy the sunshine, because in Great Britain the weather isn't always that nice, even in summer. So lots of people want to escape to the sun, of course, and who can blame them? Right, the next month, month number 9, is September. So it's really similar to German, September. And when I think about September, what I think about is going to the shops, and you can see these posters everywhere, and it says back to school, because in September, that's when the school year begins. And in England, that means that lots of the students, well, most students, also have to make sure that they have their school uniform in order, like they have everything they need: shirts, ties, jumpers, blazers, trousers, skirts, tights, socks. Because in most schools in England we have a school uniform, and yep, you have to sort out all of your school things and make sure you have everything you need. And the next month, the 10th month, is October. So again, very similar to the German pronunciation, October. And in October is when Halloween is celebrated by many people. So Halloween is on the 31st of October, and some people, maybe lots of children, like to dress up as witches, monsters, that kind of thing. And some of them go trick-or-treating. So November is the next month, and we have a special day of celebration. We have a special celebration in November, which you certainly don't have in Germany, and that's Bonfire Night. And Bonfire Night is celebrated on the 5th of November, and it's a day which commemorates the death of a man called Guy Fawkes, who in the 17th century led the gunpowder plot, which was a plan to blow up the Houses of Parliament with gunpowder. So he and some of his accomplices were killed because of what they did. And it's become a tradition in England to celebrate the 5th of November with bonfires, fireworks, and some people make an effigy of Guy Fawkes. And you can go round, I mean, this is an old tradition, but you can go round with this guy in a wheelbarrow and say, penny for the guy, and see if people will give you some money for the guy. And that gets burnt on a bonfire as well later on. So it's a bit of a strange tradition, I suppose, when you think about it. So the last month of the year, December, well, we all know these celebrations in December. So, and by the way, in the words there, I don't know if it's clear, but Christmas is spelt with a big C. So on the 24th of December, that's what we call Christmas Eve in England, in the United Kingdom. And the 25th of December is Christmas Day. And that's when we have our presents and we have Christmas dinner, we pull crackers and we play games and things like that. The 26th of December is called Boxing Day. And the 31st of December, you know this as Sylvester, we just call it New Year's Eve. And this is obviously something which lots of people like to celebrate. Okay, so those are the months in English and a few extra bits and bobs. But these aren't all of the things that we celebrate. There's, of course, many, many more things, important days. And maybe you can think of some. Or maybe you can tell me some things which you celebrate in Germany, which maybe we don't celebrate in Britain. So, I wonder now who can remember all of the months in English. I'm going to give you a moment just to have a think and see if you can name all of them. Okay, any luck? Could you do it? So let's go through them again. We've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Those are the 12 months. Okay then, so that's everything for now, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye everybody.